Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Carson Wentz and the Minnesota Vikings versus Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
And when you look at him, you see that he's got all the tools you want in a quarterback. The big frame, the quick release, strong arm, has escapability. The issue sometimes, tries to do too much instead of just taking the throws that are available to him, and occasionally turnovers get him into trouble.
Let's see what you got.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 120. Right here. Double tight.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go. 180. I'm bringing it to you.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
All day, baby, all day.
We're scoreless after 1.
Three down. Go. 180.
Now a 2nd and 6. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz steps away to his left. That's some strong running and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Jones will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
They're running it.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now it's the Packers' turn to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Here we go. 52 blue.
51. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. Go, Mike 51.
Set. Go.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Ready. Go.
Love, they go play action now. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Come on.
3rd and 9 here.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Throwing. Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Come on, Nat.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Get ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, Jones. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Done. 180.
Push him back. Push him back.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
I know he ain't got it.
On second down, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter.
Mike 56.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's across for the touchdown, and in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So a big decision there to go on fourth down. Gets him not only the first, but gets him the touchdown as well.
And Brandon, you and I know that all these coaches tell us if every play is executed the way it's designed, it goes for a touchdown. But let's be honest, they were shooting for the first down on that one, and boy, were they fortunate to take it all the way in.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is in to make it 16-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 16, 56 seconds to go. They've yet to dent the scoreboard tonight. Now they've got to do it twice late if they want a chance here.
On the set.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
I smell fear in that offense.
Ready. Go.
Now Love.
Watch that.
Buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Hey. We got 3.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Mike 51.
Here's Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Right. 4 down.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Now, let's go.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
Go, go. Blue 80.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.